Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know? Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know? Rufus boy.
Yes! So, I've made 5 steps for my energy graph. The first step is when the marble get dropped down from the staircase. So the GPE, aka gravitational potential energy, will be at its highest point and afterwards starts to drop down. This is because the marble is moving downwards. And at step 4 and 5, the GPE is at its lowest point because the marble hits the floor. And it wouldn't make a difference at step 5 because the marble and the dominoes are at the same position. And here comes thermal energy and kinetic energy. Thermal and kinetic energy are basically at the same position, but the thermal energy is always higher because of the collision between the marble and the dominoes. For kinetic energy, you can see a wiggly line. That represents the part when the marble hits the dominoes. Because the kinetic energy of the dominoes is moving up and down, the line that represents it will move up and down too. Now we're gonna describe the change in direction. As you can see, the original direction of the force is 135 degrees. Then it changed from 135 degrees into 90 degrees because the marble hits the dominoes. Direction clearly changed. Then we encountered problems such as friction and air resistance. During the different trials, my marble was moving too fast. I figured out it's because of the ramp and the staircase. Both of them were too steep. But there's another problem. The friction of the ramp was too little, so I increased it by adding some obstacles. For air resistance, there's basically not much to say because some of my dominoes were bigger, so they have bigger surface area and the air resistance will be larger. That means that they will move slower. So I added some wind energy, which is the fans, to increase the speed. So for the equations, we're gonna start with the force first. The equation of force is F equals ma. So I've measured that my marble is 5 grams and the speed of it is 50 seconds. And I times it by 98 and then divide the result by 100. And here comes the answer. Then there's the equation with pressure. The equation with pressure is P equals F divided by A. The force of the marble is 4.9 newtons. The area of the marble is 0.01. So 4.9 divided by 0.01 equals 490. Last but not least is the work done equation. So work done equals force times distance. The ball to the dominoes distance is 5 centimeters. And the force of the ball is 4.9 newtons. And we have to convert centimeters into meters. So 5 centimeters equals 0.05 meters. So I time 4.9 with 0.05. And the answer is 0.245 joules.